There is truth in the adage, there is wealth in waste. This is true in briquetting, the densification of loose materials in order to form a new product with greater value. Briquetting converts loose materials into high-density and high-energy concentrated fuels for domestic and industrial purposes. Rice hull, peanut shell, corn cobs, bagasse, sawdust, and small twigs are commonly used. These are the agroforestry wastes that are usually dumped on vacant lots or burned to reduce accumulation. The resulting compact products are called briquettes. Briquettes are easier to store, more convenient to use, and burn at a more steady and controlled rate than loose biomass. Moreover, they do not produce smoke or soot or fly ash. The rapidly increasing volume of waste agricultural biomass is very alarming. Organic wastes account for 63% of total waste. They present dangers of pollution, health hazard, environmental degradation, and increased waste management problems. If allowed to decay, they attract household pests and result in areas becoming unhealthy, dirty, and unsightly. Moreover, they cause damage to terrestrial organisms while also reducing the uses of the land for other more useful purposes. Rotten waste agricultural biomass also emits methane and leachate. Open burning, on the other hand, to clear the lands and eliminate waste, generates CO2 and other local pollutants and contributes towards climate change, water and soil contamination, and local air pollution. Cognizant of the potentials of biomass as energy and economic source and the mounting problems on waste accumulation and its deleterious effects on health and environmental condition, biomass briquetting is currently being promoted by the Department of Energy, Department of Environmental and Natural Resources, Department of Science and Technology, and other entities. Pilot testing, demonstration, and commercialization are being encouraged. Ironically, briquettes are still hardly available in local markets. Wood, charcoal, or uling and LPG are still the preferred cooking fuel from financial, convenience, availability, and quality perspectives. Demand for alternative cooking fuel is expected to rise due to price increases of LPG and increasing campaign against wood charcoal. In preparation thereof, a cost-effective technology must be developed. It has to be reliable and able to provide quality fuel. A cost-effective briquetting machine of micro-project commercial size is therefore necessary. Use of biomass abundant in the area is a must to ensure reliable and available supply. Quality of briquettes must be ensured to be an acceptable alternative. This project therefore took the challenge of developing such technology. A briquetting machine was designed and fabricated. Its performance, the quality of briquettes, and feasibility of commercialization and acceptability were determined. Briquette commercialization could also lead to improved economic development and poverty alleviation, especially in rural areas, if it attracts investment in new business opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises in briquette production, preparation, transportation, trade, and use. It could generate incomes and jobs for people in and around these areas. If substantially produced, briquettes may be substituted for imported fossil fuels. This will enhance national energy security and the diversification of energy sources. As a carbon-neutral source of energy, they contribute to climate change mitigation. However, briquettes may be acceptable only if its availability is ensured, quality is reliable and acceptable, and price is right. The briquetting machine we developed is simple and easy to operate. Investment is not too high, biomass materials are available, and commercialization is feasible. A machine was designed and fabricated according to the following criteria. Number 1, use of locally sourced materials. 2, fabrication in local shops. 3, ease and simplicity of operation. 4, use of locally available base agro-industrial waste that need not be chopped. And 5, capacity for small-scale commercialization. Machine performance was tested using carbonized rice hull, carbonized sawdust, and mixture of carbonized rice hull and carbonized sawdust in 1:1 ratio by weight. Physical combustion properties of briquettes were determined, and compared using analysis of variance. The acceptability of briquettes and feasibility of commercialization were also determined. A briquetting machine was designed and fabricated at the LSPU Farm Mechanics and Machine Shop based on design criteria. It was simple and easy to operate, requiring 1 to 2 operators. Fabrication cost was 32,200 pesos. The effective capacity of machine using different materials was computed. The average was found to be 334.62 kilogram carbonized material per day, which is equivalent to 359.7 briquettes per day. In this study, a one-day operation included 6.5 hours for briquetting and rundown time of 1.5 hours for binding preparation and cleaning the machine. On the average, the machine makes 588 kilograms of briquettes from a ton of raw materials. This result indicates the ability of the machine to use fresh materials and make it into useful product with additional value put into it. It is a waste reduction indicator showing the amount of space that should have been occupied by agricultural waste but released by briquetting for more economic use. For instance, the conversion efficiency of 712 briquettes out of 1 ton rice hull indicates that 11 cubic meters of rice hull may be reduced to 1.96 cubic meters when compressed to briquettes. The briquettes formed were hollow cylinders about 5 centimeters long with outside diameter of 5 centimeters and inside diameter of 1.62 centimeters. They were firm and did not break easily. They had uniform size, could be handled with bare hands because they did not leave dark soot on the fingers. They were convenient to use and did not form annoying dust during handling nor during firing. Heat value determines the energy content of a fuel. It also provides a means of comparison of fuel by weight. Heating values were found to be 22.29, 15.17, and 18.49 megajoules per kilogram for CSD, CRH, and mixed respectively. These values were comparable with those produced by joint project by the Ecosystems Research and Development Bureau and the Forest Products Research and Development Institute, which are 20.07 to 23.89 megajoules per kilogram for sawdust and 13.86 megajoules per kilogram for rice hull. The study was found out that briquetting increased the heating generation of sawdust by 23% and rice hull by 6.1%, proving the value-adding ability of briquetting technology. This result is in line with the result of the study of Aina et al. In 2009, which revealed that briquettes were made from Albizia sigia have a higher heat value than the solid wood of the same species. A cost and return analysis that included depreciation, interest on investment, taxes, shelter and insurance, repair and maintenance costs, and labor, energy, and material inputs was conducted. Based on the results, CRH production is the most feasible. CRH briquette production cost 1.06 per piece. If sold at 1 pesos and 50 centavos per piece, or 21 pesos per kilogram, the current price of wood charcoal is 20 to 25 per kilogram. Break-even point would be 23,789 pieces, which could be attained in 61 working days. Hence, on this basis, profit would be realized after 61 days. Payback period is less than a year, 0.77 year. So the operation is practical on this basis. Moreover, a high return on investment of 41% is possible. The machine was demonstrated to the farmers, rice mill operators, housewives, faculty members, and students for evaluation on the functional, usefulness, and performance. A set of questions were distributed to the respondents as a guide. The respondents rated the machines acceptable in terms of ease of operation, productivity, safety, and ability to work long hours. It was rated highly acceptable in terms of usefulness, particularly on environmental concerns. Briquette qualities were also rated highly acceptable. Machine performance was also rated highly acceptable. Cooking demonstration using briquettes were also conducted. Briquette qualities were then rated and found to be highly acceptable. Briquettes were found to be heavy, dry, firm, ignite easily, and do not produce smoke, soot, and fly ash. A simple briquetting machine for small-scale commercialization was fabricated. The briquettes produced have high heating values that are comparable with the briquettes produced by ERDB FPRDI. Production of CRH briquettes for commercial purposes is feasible with ROI of 41% and payback period of 0.77 year. Break-even point is 23,789 pieces, which would be attained in 61 working days. Commercialization and sustainability may be ensured by establishing a pilot plant that will encourage investors to engage in production and commercialization. Rundown time may be decreased to attain higher capacity and thus lower cost of production.